So one of the worst feelings as a reader has to be feeling yourself slipping into a reading slump. So today I figured I would share some books that are perfect for combating those slumps. So one second when I'm reading Forbidden Alchemy, I'm giggling, I'm kicking my feet, I'm loving the banter, and then the next second I'm like hit with this impending sense of doom because I feel like the characters are going to betray each other. And this is a book that I just did not want to stop reading. Sometimes when I'm slumping, I just want a good romantasy, and this one actually did pull me out of a reading slump last year. Vicious by V. Schwab is a contemporary fantasy with a unique take on superpowers. It has really digestible writing, short punchy chapters, and a friendship turned rivalry that really keeps you on your toes. The character dynamics in this book are so interesting, like you really want to see how the relationships play out, and because this is a contemporary fantasy, there's like not that much world building to keep track of, which I know is sometimes a struggle when you're slumping in fantasy. Red City by Marie Lu is one of my favorite books that I read last year, and this is a book where like the more you read, the less you want it to end. This is an urban fantasy with high stakes conflict, with so many plot twists and turns. It's got compelling characters, it's got action sequences, and this story was just really addicting. Sometimes when you're in a reading slump, you like really just want to finish a book, but you only have the mental capacity to read like a really short one. Well, The Night in the Butcher Bird by Alex E. Harrow is a 36-page short story that is well worth the read. This is a dystopian dark fairy tale that has a moody atmosphere that really draws you in, and the story flies by. I stayed up until 3 a.m. finishing The Buffalo Hunter by Stephen Graham Jones, and this is another one of my favorites from last year. This is a blend of dark fantasy and indigenous horror, and it has a phenomenal revenge arc. It's also just like one of the most memorable and unique books I've ever read. Blood Over Brighthaven by Emma Wong has one of the most engaging first chapters of any book I've ever read, and you are gripped right from the beginning. This is a standalone dark academia fantasy that hits you with the full range of the emotional spectrum, and I just thought this had some great storytelling. And last but not least, we have Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. And one of the worst feelings when you're in a reading slump is when you make your way all the way to the ending of a book and then the ending sucks, but Project Hail Mary is a book that really sticks the ending. This sci-fi standalone is so entertaining and engaging, especially the audiobook, and I just had a great time reading this. I just felt so warm and fuzzy inside.